This video is for mature audience. Video discretion is advised. Everybody! How's it going, everybody? It's me, Salazy McNasty! And I don't know where it is where you are, but here it is beer o'clock, and I'll be mixing it up a bit by drinking some Guinness. Oh no! I hate these. Yes! Alrighty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that soothing black liquid. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, taste it, cara. Oh. Mmm. Oh, it's so good in my belly. Alright, for beer talk today, I feel like talking about Nickelodeon. No reason why, I just kind of feel like talking about it. I guess because I've been watching some Nickelodeon shows for the past few days, like the ones that I grew up with, and I was thinking like, man, the Nickelodeon has really gone down, like ever since like past 10 years, I think. Well, it started off with I believe it was just like uh, sketches and kid game shows is what I believe. Like I think you can't do that on TV, shown on Nickelodeon. And there was a game show where like you get slimed, and I'm not talking about Figure Out. That's like in the '90s. There's another game show where you get slimed, and then all of a sudden someone was like, "Hey, you know what? We should put some cartoons on this some bitch." And the other guy was like, "I don't think so. Cartoons are for Cartoon Network." And the other guy was like, "Why give it a shot?" And then I don't know which cartoons was first on Nickelodeon. I think it was either Rugrats or the Monsters, or it could be both. Then it started really good. Like having cartoons really got some audience members. And then Ren and Stimpy came, like their first slapstick, goofy, dookie humor cartoon. Then along came Rocco's Morning Live, which has a lot of sexual innuendos in it. Like kids are going like, and all the parents are going, what? And then Cat Dog came along, and that was my favorite cartoon back in the day. And a lot of people were like, what? How do they go to the bathroom? Where did poopy come out? Let's see. And then there's a not a program, like it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's part of Nickelodeon. It's like something where like it was either Friday or Saturday night, kind of like, and they were bringing new shows in called the Nickelodeon. Remember that? Okay, brought new shows like Hey Arnold, Wild Thornberries, Cousin Skeeter, Keenan and Kel. I think as told by Ginger. I'm not sure. And then they had some. They brought in some like teen comedy or live live shows like All That, which is the kid version of SNL, and that's where Kenan Thompson started. And Gabriel Iglesias was also on All That. He looked the same, except he had braces. And then there was Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is for kids show. It's kind of spooky. If you watch it now, you're like, it's bad. It's cheesy and just bad. But back then, I was like, ugh, that was really spooky. And there was I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like it was Stranger Things, like the show Stranger Things back then. And then along came a big bullseye, weird laughing sponge came along. Do you know who that is? Oh, yeah. But I was doing a thing like I was gonna say his name, but like you're gonna be like who, and I was gonna say his name, but you know what? I'll try it again. Do you know who? Never mind. Oh yeah, SpongeBob. Right at the very beginning, SpongeBob made so many laughs, and it became popular. And I don't know if it's still running now. I don't know, but it's running for quite a long time. Like I want to say almost 10 years. But no. No. Over 10 years. No. Oh. And yeah, and a lot of people like it. Kids and adults. Adults like it because it reminds them of the old cartoons that they used to watch. And then there was Fairly Odd Parents. And surprisingly, even though this show has been on for a very long time, as long as SpongeBob, it has been canceled so many times. Well, it's because of SpongeBob that Fairly Odd Parents was canceled like 5 times. Mostly because a lot of kids really like SpongeBob more than they will like Fairly Odd Parents. But then it was like, I know what, let's bring it back. Nah, it's not gonna work out. Alright, let's bring it back. Nah. And yeah, and it's been going on for quite a long time, and not anymore. I guess because it got a little stale, and Butch Hartman was like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't know. I might be wrong. And then more Nicktoons started coming. Danny Phantom, which is a really good show. It's a superhero with ghost powers, about 14 years old. Apparently didn't do so well with ratings. I guess because it didn't really grab that many attention for the kids, but more like teenagers or older audience. Ew. And I really hope it does come back. Like, that's a really good show. Probably on a different network, though. I forgot that My Life as a Teenage Robot was a Nicktoon, because I thought it was a Cartoon Network, because it was the same art style as Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls. But it was also a really good show, like kind of like Astro Boy, but a chick and a teenager. And then came the darkest cartoon Nickelodeon has ever shown. Invader Zim. It's a good show. I love it. I love Invader Zim. But it was really dark for kids. Like, when they showed an episode called, I think it was called Dark Harvest, one of the kids ran out screaming because it was so horrifying. And all the other kids, they stayed to watch the show, but they still said it was creepy and disturbing. Because It's about Zim taking all the kids organs and replace them with items, and it looks like that he ate them because like he's all bulged up and it's like jewels everywhere, and some of the detectives like you see some of the like when he talks you see the organs inside his mouth, so it's like really disturbing. But that's the reason why Invasion was such a great Nicktoon, because it was so dark, it's so disturbing, and funny, very funny. But also the other reason I think it stopped showing because the creator, guess he didn't feel like doing it anymore. I guess he's not really into animation anymore. Also, the guy who created that Nicktoon created a very dark, violent graphic novel called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. You should check that out. It's gruesome. It's basically all black and white. Like, my butt itches. Oh man. And then they started doing some teen sitcoms. Drake and Josh was very exceptional. Like, it was actually pretty funny. It was like Bickering Brothers with slapstick comedy, and it was really good. And they have a younger sister who just gives them the business. Then Miranda Cosgrove got her show where she becomes a YouTuber, or it's something like that, called iCarly, and then her friend Sam got a spin-off show. I didn't see that. And then there's another show called Ned's Disclassified. Ned's Disclassified. I don't know the rest of the whole title, but it's basically like a how-to survival guide through middle school, and it kind of seems like a chapter book for like preteens, and also it's like a really good show, like the show like what's life will be like, or what's life like during middle school, because that's like you're starting to grow up, you're like you're starting to change, and like elementary is blah, blah, blah. Junior high is different than middle school, and everyone knows that. But that's what they're trying to say. They're saying like everything is different, and they're trying to teach you how to survive it, or it's just a show. It's like, and then they came along a cartoon where some of the guys were like, you know what? I really like anime. Let's kind of make it like an anime-like cartoon for Nickelodeon. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, back then I wasn't really into anime for, I don't know why. I guess because like all the like weird, dumb stereotypes from all the animes, I was like, didn't make me didn't make me want to go into it, and it was too long. So I thought and I got confused because I thought that's what I thought The Last Airbender was. It was inspired, so I thought it was gonna burp. And also because the main character was bald-headed, kind of reminded me of Caillou. Oh my god. Ugh. But then I watched it. It was really good. Bit funny, but it was a lot of action. The story was pretty good, and the spinoff for Korra, I really liked. I think it was a little better than Last Airbender. Like, each story has a different villain, and she was the first bisexual in Nickelodeon. And I kind of wish, and I said this in before in my other movies, other videos, that they should continue more with her or make a new Avatar. But all of a sudden, all the new shows, like, well, mostly the new shows were basically teen sitcoms, and apparently they were really, really stupid. Like, the writing was bad, acting was bad, it's not funny, the laugh track was basically forced, like, hey everyone, how's it going? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's what the new Nick shows are basically now. And the only other cartoons that were showing was SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, just basically reruns of those. And it's like. I mean, I could have sworn I saw this episode like not too long ago. So like, yeah, Nickelodeon was like kind of like right here. Then it started going up, 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 up. Then all of a sudden, yeah. Oh man, I'm almost done with my beer. Need to get some more. All right, I brought my notebook out because I'm gonna do some drawings. Cause my name is Simon, and I love to do drawings. I love to draw all day long. Come and do drawings with me. I'm gonna do two drawings of a supervillain, a supervillain that I created for Danny Phantom, in case that show comes back. And I thought of a really great, no, maybe not great, but like super. I created a supervillain for Danny Phantom if it comes back, and to give you what's it called? I'm just give you the info about the supervillain. He's also half ghost, and his human version. His name is Bill Donaldson. It's like mid-20s, maybe late 20s. He works at a research lab for Guys in White. And if you don't know who those guys are, they're basically Men in Black, but they only deal with spooky themes. And when he was messing with the ghost portal, it did the same to him what happened to Danny Fenton. It gave him like some ghost DNA. And unlike Danny Phantom, he can't control what his ghost half does. Like, when he gets scared, his ghost like comes out and does like horrible things, like very villain, like worse than Vlad Plasmius does. Like, instead of like trying to rule the world, he like causes madness. And he's like a mixture of, I guess, like Lizard or Hulk and Venom. Like he has the same powers as Danny Phantom, but I added one extra thing. Like, he has some kind of like toxin that's very dangerous to ghosts, but can make anybody, like any human, like incredibly ill. And his name is Gasp. I call him Gasp, similar to Ghastly, one of my favorite Pokemon, who is a ghost but has poison powers. So I'm gonna show you my two drawings. But I didn't draw it. I'm gonna show you me drawing. I'm gonna show you of me drawing those two. Let's get it done. Alright, I hope you liked that video, and if you do, hit the like button. And I hope I'll see you next time, because I am out of here!